Hi everyone, I'm Courtney. Welcome to my channel. Here I talk about books and body care because those are my two big obsessions. I didn't want to separate it into two channels, so if you like one or the other, you're welcome to follow me and subscribe, or just pick out the videos that you like and hit that like button. I would appreciate that as well. So this video is actually about books. I've been meaning to do this, but just haven't had the opportunity until today. In this video, I'm going to show you basically what my TBR is as of right now. This isn't necessarily my hopefuls, if you will, for July, because it is already July 15th. So that would be unrealistic for me to think that I could get through all of these, but and I did already finish one book, so let's start with that one. It is called Vicious by LJ Shin. This is a beautiful cover. I love the pink here. And I'm not going to give a review or anything in this video. What my plan is that at the end of the month I will mention all the books that I read this month and give kind of short reviews and my thoughts on each book. So this one is actually the first in a series called Sinners of Saint. So this is Sinners of Saint #1. But the good thing about this book, if you are able to get this copy, it actually has two books in one. And so if you are reading Vicious, it actually stops right here. So this is Vicious. It stops at page 342. It's the last page. And then you get Defy, which is actually the prequel to this series. So it is, you know, sort of like a short novella. It is this long. Okay, so it you can actually separate it into two books if you use Goodreads like I do and you're trying to meet a goal. This is a great option for you, and that is what I did. I actually counted this as two separate books. Okay, and then the next book that I am actually reading right now, I just started it, is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Everybody, I think if you're a reader, even if you're not a romantasy reader, you are probably familiar with the Empyrean series. First book was called Fourth Wing, and this is the second book, Iron Flame. And I think I'm only on chapter 3, I think, so I'm just barely into it, but I'm very excited to get into this. It's so funny how whenever I'm not reading a romantasy and then I get back into it, it's like, oh, I forgot what that feeling is like. I love it. And I am what I think they call an immersive reader, where I like to listen to the audiobook while I read. I don't necessarily do it for romance novels, but I like to do it with fantasy novels. So just because there's a lot of world building and probably names that you might not know how to pronounce and things like that, I just feel like the story kind of moves along faster for me if I'm listening to the audiobook. But I like to have the physical book as well to read along, so I can see the text. There is another option. If you do like listening to audiobooks, there is the dramatized versions, which have basically they're like movies, and they have sound effects, and each character has a different actor, you know, playing the part. So I did start that when I started this. I was like, let me see if I like that. I didn't like it because I was trying to read along and they skip things, you know, like they don't say like he said and she said and things like that. They'll skip on to the next part, and I just got distracted that way. So I feel like if you just like to listen to audiobooks, like, you know, while you're driving or whatever, that's a great way to go. But if you're like me and like to read along, then I just recommend just the regular audiobook with one narrator. And then of course, oh, and look at my cute little bookmark. I got these on Amazon. It was a set of 2. And then this is the one I'm using right now. It says, "A dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead." And it has a little dragon dangling on the end. It's very cute. And then I do already have the third book, which is Onyx Storm. And I did get the one with the sprayed edges, which is really cute. Very nice to display on your shelf. Even if you are exclusively an audiobook listener, just to have the actual book on your shelf, especially with the sprayed edges, it's really nice touch. But I do actually like to read them. I love the smell. If you've watched any of my body care videos, or the one that I just filmed, I don't know if it's going to go up first or after this, but I talk about, how I love the smell of books, and I wanted everything book related at Bath and Body Works. So, but yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite smells, just to put your nose in a book. I just love it. But yes, I mean, obviously, I know that everyone and their dog has read this, but I'm still in my journey, and I'm happy to share it with you. If you'll join me, I would appreciate it. Next, I did get this book for my birthday. By the way, I got Iron Flame for my birthday as well, and Onyx Storm I got with an Amazon gift card that I got for my birthday. So, and also for my birthday, I got this book, which is Gleam by Raven Kennedy. This is the third book in the Plated Prisoner series. I read the first two. I think it was a couple months ago I read those. But I finished them I finished 2 books in like less than 5 days, like 4 days or something like that, which is very fast for me. I'm not an extremely fast reader. If I really get into a book, then I can zoom through it. But in general, I have other things on my mind, and now especially trying to start up a YouTube channel, and I do still have a TikTok that I'm trying to get back to, and I have a family, so I have a lot of things going on, so I don't always have the time to read that I would like. But yeah, when I'm really into a story, it's like that's all I'm thinking about, and I want to get back to it. So that's how I was with this story. The first 2 books were amazing. I highly recommend them. So anyway, this is the third book, Gleam, which is actually quite a bit thicker than the first 2 were, but I have a feeling I'll zoom through that as well. And then I did go ahead and get the 4th one, which is called Glow. And if you're not familiar with this series, it is sort of a retelling of King Midas. But that's all I'm going to say, because there's definitely much more to it than that. And like I said, whenever I read them, then I will make videos to let you know my thoughts. And then the next one I do have on my TBR is the second book in the Centers of Saints series by L.J. Shin. This is Ruckus. And, like the first one had the pink sprayed edges. It says green, which is so fitting for me because pink and green are my 2 favorite colors. So, yes, I mean, I know that they're all take place in the same town, but each one is about a different main character. So I'm excited to get into that one as well. I've actually had both of these for a while. I think I got them maybe back in the fall or something like that, when they had on Book Outlet, when they had a really good sale then, and I stocked up on some books. So that was some that I got then, as well as the first 2 of the Plated Prisoner series. So definitely check out Book Outlet if you haven't. I highly recommend it. So and yeah, that is my TBR as of right now. As I said, I know for a doubt that I will not get through all of these, probably not even, gosh, let's put it this way, I finished Vicious, and if I get through Iron Flame this month, I'll be happy with that. If I get, to start it on Onyx Storm, that would be awesome. But we'll see how it goes. But these are the books in my TBR as of right now. If you have a TBR, feel free to share it below and let me know if you've read any of these books. Give me your quick thoughts with those spoilers, of course. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I sure would appreciate it, and give this a thumbs up. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.